And listen, I've mentioned only 2 of the 44 ingredients Dr. Bevan has blended to create Restore. The blending is critical and unique. He will tell you that if you take a handful of vitamins right now, you'd be lucky if a third of that handful isn't a complete waste because they're overpowered and canceled out by other things in that handful of. But then they also need to have XDS to truly allow your body to use them like never used before. And next I want to talk about Renew Brain and Body. Renew Brain and Body, some of the ingredients we need to increase our mitochondria can't be delivered in a liquid base. So he's created these capsules with these additional ingredients. It's called Renew Brain and Body. It helps with the blood flow in your legs and your arms, helps with the blood flow in the brain, helps with the firing of the synapses in the brain, and helps with the clearance of the brain fog. And listen, Renew Brain and Body stands on the shoulders of Rejuvenate and Restore and completes the triad of the products, the ingredients to bring your mitochondrial levels back to the age when you were a kid. And as Dr. Bevan discovered, return your mitochondrial levels to the proper levels, your body starts to work the way it's supposed to, the way it used to before life and the environment started tearing your body down. Finally, I want to mention for our pets, some of the most important members of our family are the pets we own. The most viewed videos on the web are pet videos, and they can suffer every bit as much as we do. If you've seen a dog that looks hobbled, is limping, can't even go up and down the stairs anymore, you may have a cat that's become lethargic, just lays around and sheds and hacks up fur balls. Look, animals also have mitochondria. They're closer to all the things in the environment that destroy it. The chemicals we put in our rugs when we clean it, the things we put on the lawn to make it grow. They're even allergic to things in the environment just like we are. You want to bring a dog quickly back to puppy stage, a cat back to kitten stage, give them Petlife and restore their mitochondria. So 4 items: Rejuvenate, Restore 3.0, Renew Brain and Body, and Petlife. There's nothing like what these products can do when you combine them with your DNA. To hear more about all of this, I'm going to turn it back over to Roger. Roger, take it away.
Thank you, Dale. Physical, mental, and emotional pain management and pain elimination. That is what we're talking about, and we're going to relate that to mitochondria. I've been trying to figure it out. How is it that we are affecting people who are in pain from various conditions that they have, and in some instances are being prescribed Percocet level pain reliever? These are strong, powerful opiates. How is it that this natural stuff can affect that? That's what Dr. Dan and I have been talking about. I need him to set the predicate for this as we walk our way through these examples I'm going to give you in a minute. He's going to take us to inflammation, circulation, and detoxification with proper predicate in between. Dr. Dan, let's go. As soon as you make
If you
your
haven't got your drinks
Dan,
and your snacks, make sure you get your drinks and snacks. Make sure you get your pens and your paper or your computer so you can take notes.
I guess I'll do
Because
that.
you don't want to miss any of this
I got it
information.
unmuted now. Go ahead, Dr. Dan.
Okay.
Dr. Dan,
Can
are
you
you
hear me now?
there?
And you can invite some
I
friends to join us, whether you're
you'll pick it up.
tuning
Let's go.
in live on
Can
the
you
Health
hear
and Web
me?
Show with Stephanie, Success with Stephanie,
Yes.
or
Okay.
whether you dialed
Okay.
into the conference call number, which is 608-906-0003. You don't want to
You
miss
having
this information,
difficulty?
but share it with friends and family because
I didn't
everybody
think I
has
needed that. See, I've
mitochondria,
been
and
talking.
every
Okay,
pet
this
has
time,
mitochondria.
talking and keep talking. Go ahead.
Okay.
So everybody needs this information.
Anyway, no. There's 2 classifications of pain, chronic and acute. Chronic pain is after about 4 to 6 weeks, and the brain quits dealing with it or sending down peptides and hormones like endorphins to deal with the pain. But a lot of people have been in chronic pain for years and years and years. And one of the things that surprised me is how the MoreMito product had taken people that may have had injuries or pain for almost a lifetime, and then see it go away quickly. So I'm going, how is the mitochondria doing that? Why is it related to it? And why did, when the body was young and had plenty of stem cells and all this other stuff, take care of it, but didn't take care of it until it was introduced to increase mitochondria and increase systemic antioxidants that brought down inflammation, a number of different things that we do really well with the XDS technology. So what happens is the inflammation cuts down the circulation. Circulation cuts down the nutrients and oxygen going into the cells, and the cells start getting toxic and can't detoxify, and they get inflamed. Well, the XDS technology is the only way I know right now to bypass an inflamed cell. Once the cell wall is inflamed, it doesn't want to let things go past the larger cell. And you got to remember, mitochondria is many thousands of times smaller than the larger cell. You may have 5,000 mitochondria in a muscle cell, but that only makes up part of the cell. And so you can imagine how small these little mitochondria are, and then getting things into them when they're also inflamed. So once you're able to deliver nutrients into the mitochondria, then it triggers the nucleus and to start cleaning up the cell or breaking it down and becoming a new cell, which is sometimes what we have to do with autophagy. But the detoxification of the mitochondria stops triggering the mTOR pathway, which causes inflammation and can bring on cancer and a number of other things. So the transfer of nutrients across the cell wall and then across the tinier cell, the mitochondria, it seems to be a major, major key in stopping this chronic pain that people may have been living with for
everybody
many,
that's
many
joining.
years.
Remember to get your pens, your papers,
Like if I
so that
stub
you
my
can take
toe, I want to
notes,
know
'cause you
that,
don't
hey, I
want to
may have
miss
broke my
any of
toe.
this
I need
health
to know
knowledge.
that. I don't want to be able to not feel anything. I want to be aware that there's a problem there. But I don't want it to stay around for most of my life. I want to break the feedback loop. And I've had the Rejuvenate Gel, I was talking about earlier, doing that to my wrist. After I wrenched my wrist to a point I couldn't open up the front door, I had used my left hand instead of my right. I put the Rejuvenate Gel on 3 times, put it on again once the next morning, never bothered me again. Did the same about 6 months later to my left wrist. Again, the Rejuvenate got rid of it, and I'm going, this is amazing because you don't feel any heat. Most of these topical things block the pain message. That's not what we're doing. We're opening the cell wall, oxygen and nutrients are coming in, things are normalizing, and messages. I mean, it's obvious there's a relationship, to me anyway, it's obvious there's a relationship between mitochondria and stem cell repair. Because we wouldn't have people like Noelle and the young girl that has cerebral palsy that's been that way since birth, all of a sudden getting well. And they had plenty of stem cells.
Listening?
But the signaling process was not there. Dr. Elliott and his inspiration between him and God on developing these products are able to signal the body what it needs
Vernon,
to repair
thanks
itself.
for joining.
And that's why sometimes we find people
everyone
very
else
quickly
that has
overcome
recently
something that may have been there 10 years or all their life in some cases. And I'm going, wow, how's that possible? And sometimes it takes a while for the body to get things detoxified, repaired, and nutrients built in and building up more mitochondria. Sometimes the pain may go away quickly, the inflammation may calm down, or it may take a little while. But be patient with it because we've seen miracles I would not have thought was possible. I'll get back to you, Roger.
All right,
So, as
you,
he
Dr.
said,
Dan.
be patient with it because when
So,
you use the products and it's building your
there's this
mitochondria
connection there,
up, it's
restoring
doing it even though you
mitochondria,
don't notice it
normalizing
right
things
off
in
because
your cells
everybody's
to
body is
address
different.
pain conditions. It's not bad, right, in and of itself. It's a signaling. Lets us know something's wrong. And when that thing that's wrong is in your tooth, okay, oh my God, you know how bad that can be. So what happens when people use our technology to regrow their mitochondria? What effect could that have? What Jerry Francois can tell you. Jerry Francois up in New York.
Yeah, Jerry Francois. Yeah, hi. How are you? Hi to the Mito family. I have a testimony to make I started using the Restore. Well, I heard Roger said to shake it up in the mouth, right? And I only started a week ago. I had my rear left molar on the left side was loose for months, and I didn't want to take out the tooth. I kept it there because it wasn't paining me. And I heard you all had a testimony. I think the person was above writing age, and they said they go back their teeth. Well, that is not loose anymore. It's firm in the gum. It's firm in the gum. And also I had some cavities to the right side. I realized when I'm eating, I'm not feeling any pain, like food in the cavities. It's not there anymore.
So
How
he's
long
having,
did it
he
take
had
you to
dental
notice
issues.
the
He had
difference in your
cavities
teeth
and
as
stuff.
you, for everyone else to
So-
understand? He was swishing the oil around in his mouth.
Like within, well, I heard this from you. I heard you say twist it around and about. Like within like about 4 days.
Yeah. So for the audience, we had people starting to report that their teeth are growing back, all kinds of stuff that the first time I heard it was like crazy. Okay? But people
Yeah,
kept reporting
that's
that. And more people like Jerry started trying it. Right? And you have cavities filling themselves, loose teeth getting solid, implants not falling out. All of that stuff can happen.
Receding gums,
I mean, you got
filling
that kind
back
of
in,
situation.
you name it, okay?
Switch this stuff around.
You got to
See
get
what
your
happens.
bundle. You want to switch your Restore
All right,
oil
thank
around
you.
in your mouth. Mix it with your saliva.
All right, mitochondria,
Swish it
or
around in your
whatever
mouth.
it can be.
You know, just like you do
Now, let's be
mouthwash.
clear.
It's getting
We don't
all
make
through your
any
gums
attempt
and
to
everything.
diagnose, treat,
And
or
this
cure
helps
disease
help
condition.
you with
Why? Because
dental
we have
issues.
this higher concept.
Even
we
bad
believe.
breath, okay?
Regrow your
Bad breath is a
mitochondria
dental
and let
issue.
your body repair you. Okay?
Yes.
Todd Thompson knows about it because he had migraine headache and a chronic back problem. You know, back problems are very, very common. Migraine
about
headache,
those
you can have
migraines.
them for decades
Thanks to Mito.
looking for relief.
This was my
You know,
reliever for my
call
migraines.
see if you think you found it. Todd in Beaufort, South Carolina.
Oh, great. I just wanted to say how grateful I am for these products. They're turning my life around. I'm someone that has been dealing with migraine headaches for a long time, and I had a place on the back of my head that just laying on my pillow could trigger a headache. I'd feel the part of my head get sore, and then it would just go to the sides of my temples, and next thing you know, I'd wake up with migraines. And I put the Rejuvenate on the back of my head. I take the Restore, and I put the Rejuvenate, you know, I get a haircut, get my hair short, and I can just put it right on there. And sometimes when I start to get a headache, I can put it on there, and it'll just take it away. And it's absolutely amazing. And I have a spot on my back that has chronic inflammation, and it flared up on me. And for anybody that wants to know how to put the Rejuvenate on to take down pain sometimes, you need to put it on like 3 times in 5 minutes or 5 times in 10 minutes kind of a thing, where you just put it on over and over and over on top of each other and let it soak in.
Yes.
And that pain went away. I mean, it would have normally taken me days to recover from that, and the next day I'm fine. So I'm just amazed. And I wanted to share with the lady that was just asking about low back pain and migraines. I've had that all, for 20-some years. And from taking the Restore and using the Rejuvenate Gel with the Restore mixed in, I hardly have any headaches or low back pain anymore.
All right.
It's amazing.
It is.
Yeah. I have a chiropractor that I signed up.
When you mix it together like
Got
they were
on
just
the
talking,
product,
this is
and
what it
it's doing
looks
really
like.
well. And he sent me a testimonial. He was saying that I asked him how he was doing, and he said, I would say it's going great so far. My lips have been swollen and the skin's healing for 7 months, and in just 1 week, they're now normal. And also my kidneys are working more efficiently, and I think I've been sharper mentally. So that's just phenomenal, and I'm just so grateful. And he's already signed up 5 people, so he's going to town. And I'm just so grateful to be part of this company, and thank you so much.
Yeah. Again, welcome
Charlie,
everybody
we're
that
so
has joined us.
grateful
Make sure you
that
get your
you
drinks, your
let us
snacks,
be a part of
pens
your
and
wellness
pencils, because
journey.
you
We
don't want to miss
appreciate it.
any of this health knowledge
you.
that your mitochondria are strong.
You know, you might think if you listen to another new call, and you would not. Okay.
Okay.
Roger, you're cutting out on us. Your call's cutting out.
About still cutting out?
Talk a little more.
How about now?
Sounds good.
You're
right
solid.
Okay. All right. So imagine this: you got underlying conditions to start with. Okay, you're diabetic, and because you have chronic ongoing stuff, you can have chronic ongoing inflammation, which leads to chronic ongoing pain. But you exercise, you eat right, you know. You got to use a lot of eating pads for that pain, but you're doing the best you can. You go to the doctor, but they got nothing. But you're fortunate that LaShawn Butler, one of our MoreMito super, comes to your rescue. That was the case with Belinda Setzer. I've got the pleasure of talking to Belinda Setzer. Belinda, please tell me what your health concerns were before you were introduced to Mito.
Well, my health concerns were as follows. I felt kind of like a basket case because I had a lot of pain from being in several car accidents, a lot of back pain, a lot of inflammation in my body. I used to be a smoker. I'm a formal truck driver. I used to sub and drive tractor trailers, and I used to smoke cigarettes. I'm now 60 years old. I kind of had some lung issues. I would always get bronchitis. I would keep pneumonia. I would suffer from my left lung damaged when I used to smoke. I quit smoking in 2005.
That's a blessing.
But when he x-rayed my lung, he said, at the bottom of your left lung, we see a black line, and that is the start of emphysema. Now, my dad passed away from emphysema, and he smoked, he drank alcohol, and I saw myself on that same pattern. But I prayed, and I prayed, and I asked God to help me to quit smoking cigarettes because then I watched what my dad went through. Go to the doctor, okay, well, cut that part of your lung off. You know, you're starting to get certain stages of emphysema, and your lung is collapsing at the bottom, and you can live with one lung, and just scary, just scary stuff. And I was always in pain on my left side. I exercised with everything. I ate right, and it started to subside. It started to go away when they did my X-ray, but I still had this nagging, aching, lingering pain in my chest. I thought it was my breast. I did a breast exam. I thought it was my heart. I did a heart exam, and by God's grace, those exams were coming through. They were coming through clear. So what is this pain? And as the years went on, I forgot about my lung. So I went back and had my lung examined, and I passed everything with my lung, but something was telling me that something's still going on with my lungs. The pain was unbearable. Every time I worked, I would have to come home. The heat pad was my best friend. Rubbing ointments and stuff on my chest, on my back, around my shoulder blade, best friend. I just bought everything to try to make this pain go away. 8 years I've dealt with this pain. LaShawn Butler calls me. She's been reaching out to me. It's like, okay, Miss Belinda, please, I want to talk to you. So I found her. She said I had something that I want to share. And as she explained it to me over the phone, I told her, please, get up, come to my house. Come to my house. As soon as she walked through my door, by God's grace, because I had been praying, I have diabetes. I don't want to take the metformin. I have bottles and bottles of metformin in my closet.
We hear that a lot.
I don't want to be on this much medication. How am I going to live? Back pain medication, metformin, rubbing myself down, inflammation in my body, just not overall feeling good. The neuropathy in my toes. It's there because I just got diagnosed with diabetes 2.5 years ago. So I'm new to diabetes. And it's taking a toll on me this fast.
Right.
So, long story short, she comes to my house, and she comes with this system. And as soon as she walked through the door, I was like, give me one.
This is the system.
Okay.
This is Mito.
So you smoked 20 years ago, and your body was unable to get rid of that toxicity. Of course, it's going to cause you an ongoing problem. But you know the doctor got a solution. They just cut that part of your lung out. Or what happens in part 2. Okay, so LaShawn introduced you to Mito. What blender, if anything, has changed since you started using Mito?
OMG, I can't even I can explain because my life is totally different. It's been a month and a week. No, 2 days, not even the next day, a pain of 8 years started to subside. It started to go away. It started to ease. By the 3rd day, my pain was gone. I have no pain in my chest anymore. I feel like I can breathe without my chest hurting. My lungs feel clear. I've been on this cream, the lotion, and the oil
Rejuvenate
and
Gel.
the capsule
Restore
for
oil,
a month and a
Renew Vein
week
and Body
come this
capsules.
Monday. I've had no pain. The heat pad is on the floor beside my bed. I don't have the heat pad in my bed anymore. Do you know how that could make somebody feel carrying a pain and have to do the routine that I did for 8 years of pain, and now I don't have any pain?
Hey, y'all listen.
I have no pain. I have no pain in my toes. I have no pain going down my legs. I have no inflammation. All of that has gone, literally gone. It's like God just touched me and touched my body, and I'm healed. I feel like God has healed me. This technology that you guys have brought to me and to other people, it's unexplainable. It's a miracle to me because no doctor could help me with my pain. No matter what I did, all this kind of medication, that medication, take this, take
I've
that.
been there.
Nobody, and
I
it wouldn't
know
work.
what she's talking about
Nothing
with
worked.
that. Yep.
But
None of
this
that medication worked.
technology
You
has
see all the
worked
medication
for me.
up there? None of it worked for
It's
me.
hard for me to even explain. It's nothing but God to me. It's God sent because it's what I prayed for 8 years.
I pray too. I did.
And I'm so
this is
grateful.
what God sent me.
So,
Yes.
Linda, how soon after beginning to use our technology did you notice any difference at all?
3 days.
Okay.
It literally took.
Well, she said
the
2
next
days.
morning when I woke up,
The pain
the
was
pain
getting
in my-
better, and
the
then she
pain
said
in my
3
toe was
days
gone.
it was totally
Literally
gone,
gone.
guys.
By the 3rd day, I had no more pain. I could feel the
Yes.
pain going away under my
Yes.
breath.
Welcome,
under
Mr.
my
Tucker,
left
for joining us.
There was no more pain behind my back shoulder blade. By the 3rd day, by that week, by that Saturday, I started that Monday. By Saturday, I drive my truck, and I drove my truck from Baltimore out my glasses. I rubbed the lotion on my eyes, and you know, with diabetes, you have vision
Rejuvenate
problems.
Gel. She keeps calling it
I
lotion.
had
It's Rejuvenate
I
Gel.
noticed when I got halfway there, it takes me an hour to get to my boutique. I have a boutique, a clothing boutique in Baltimore. And by the time I got 5 minutes in the drive, I was like, okay, well, where are my glasses? Everything was brighter. I literally could see. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, you know, and it doesn't take
Okay,
too much
those
for
of
me
y'all
to
that wear
believe. You know,
glasses,
proof is in the
better
pudding.
get on the so
I feel better in a week.
your
in a
eyesight can
week.
get better. The most mitochondria is in your eye area. Okay,
Okay.
it is
Let me
really
talk to the new
helped
people,
my
people
eyesight
who
as
haven't
well.
been
My
on very
eyesight
many
is
of these calls.
improved just like hers did.
What you're
But
hearing
you got to build that
is
mitochondria up.
not just the
God
result
already
that pertains
designed your
our
body to
specific
fix itself
topic
from
today
anything. Don't
about
make a difference what's
pain
going on in your
management
body.
and whatnot.
Build that
You're hearing
mitochondria
just what
up.
happens in general when you regrow mitochondria. Your body starts fixing everything.
Did I
Things
just
that
say
you
that?
might not have thought were a priority. Things that you might not even know about yet. Things that you might have been trying everything on and it didn't work. Because you don't have the mitochondria to make it work. Okay, that's our contention. Now, a lot of people got physical issues like knee pain, for example. But also, we've got other issues. Pain isn't just a physical thing. It can be emotional. It can be emotional. It can be depression. It can be grief. All those things. how wonderful would it be if you discovered something that would deal with all of those things at the same time? Well, would we be so fortunate, folks? Well, in fact, we are. And that's Joyce Green can help illustrate that. Give me Joyce Green in Arlington, Texas.
Hello. I have a testimonial. I tell you, I'm so excited. I thank God for you all. I thank God for the lady that just prayed, because that was on my heart to tell everyone today. Let's just keep all of you covered, protection over you. I tell you, because y'all are just awesome. Evan Alexander has helped me a lot. I've been through the technology for about 7 months now. I started off with severe knee pain, could walk, had to take
7
one
months.
step at a time. And then I had a loved one that was very, very sick, had a major surgery. I mean, he was so sick, I didn't know what to do. The person that introduced me to the technology told me to just use it. I just began to apply it to him, rub it on him, didn't tell him what I was doing, and put the drop in his juice before I gave him his medicine. And I tell you, he began to immediately, within 2 days, just get up off of his bed. He took up his bed and walked. I'm telling you, literally.
Wow.
And I just see how it has changed him, myself. I began to start feeling so much better, could walk good. I tell you, I had lower abdominal pain. I started applying it there. It went away. They have ran all types of tests. First, they said it was a hernia. They ruled that out. Then they said she could have fibroids. They just touched me. I haven't got those results back. I said the pain is gone, but I still want you all to check to see what was going on. And something that really blessed me, during this time I've been on MoreMito, I had a girlfriend that was murdered there in Georgia, and it really hit me hard. And I told my prayer team, pray for me, my family. I just didn't know how to handle it. But I was on this call, and it's so important you listen to these calls, because when I got on the call, I heard someone talk about grief. If you use the cream, how rub it under your heart, over your heart, and I did that night. The next morning, I woke up rejoicing. I was able to minister to her children that was grieving so hard and help them, and I felt so much better. So I know during grief, it helps. I have so much to share. I have helped so many family and friends. Even my mom, 92 years old, just called me a couple of days ago. She said, oh, my God, David, I got to tell you. She's on this line listening now, too, and I have quite a few people on the line. I'm leaving tomorrow, going out of town to help some people that are really hurting and going through. But this technology works. All I want to say is I thank God for you all. I don't know if you remember me, Mr. Hill, but one night my husband and I had a client come in our office, and he was diagnosed with a disease. You said this was only the second person in the world you ever heard of that had this. You helped him. I tell you, you and Mr. Alexander have helped us. I mean, I was talking to Mr. Alexander the other day because I said, I'm looking at people. I have low energy, and I don't understand. I know this stuff works. It helped my knees. It helped the pain in my side. My energy is so low, and I want to lose more weight. I'm losing weight, but not enough. And I said, I heard some of the testimonies, and people are losing weight, and one lady told me she had so much energy, she cleaned up her whole house and cooked, and she used to couldn't do that. I said, I want that. So,
yes.
I mean, this is just about 3 days ago or so. Mr. Alexander said, George, how much do you weigh? And I told him. He said, how much are you taking? I wasn't taking enough. I said, Mr. Alexander, I'm going to do exactly what you
Weight
said.
does play a part in it as well.
As a matter of fact, I took more than what he said. And I tell y'all, I am excited. I'm on fire. I'm energetic. I'm ready to go. All I am saying is use it. People don't even know. I got to tell you this real quick. I have an auntie here in Texas that was really sick. And, you know, a lot of times our family members, especially those in the medical field, they kind of look down on us or talk against it. I just went to that
should be paying
hospital
attention.
and I saw her skin. I didn't say nothing to them because, long story short, I just rubbed it all over her. My she was like, George, whatever you're doing, she's doing great. I'm looking forward to getting back in town, going back, helping her more. the technology works. We just have to use it. I tell you, and my husband, he's just excited. He's like, Lord, don't ever let this run out. You got to make sure this do not run out. This is better than food. So I just thank God for you
this
all.
This is considered a food, guys.
Because I know other people
it's all natural. It's considered a food.
Don't worry about it.
So I want to piggyback on her. You saying like people in the medical field, y'all, because I've experienced that too. You know, a lot of times people in the medical field, whether it's a doctor, somebody, you know, a nurse, or just somebody that's working in the medical field, they think that they have all the knowledge, which they're not God, so they don't have all the knowledge, right? And you know, and it's sad that a lot of them don't even or haven't done the research about mitochondria to know that if you build your mitochondria up, God designed our bodies to fix itself from anything. You just have to build your mitochondria up. And so I've had to educate people on the products and what it does, you know, building the mitochondria up and, you know, and how the body can fix itself, you know. And so some of them, you know, listen, some don't. You know, we can't help everybody. We can only help the ones that want to be helped. So I hope that everybody that's under the sound of my voice is open enough to listen, that if you build your mitochondria up, your mitochondria is a powerhouse of your cells. If you lost all of your mitochondria right now, you would just drop dead. That's how serious it is. And it's real sad that some people don't even listen. And this is something that, you know, that could cause longevity, life longevity, or you can just die because you're constantly losing it. The older you get, the more mitochondria you're losing it. And definitely, if you've ever taken antibiotics, I'm pretty sure there's a bottle up there from some antibiotics. Antibiotics damages your mitochondria.
Probably in Europe, okay? And he's been a huge advocate for us. Uses it on our dogs. Customers use it. We're shipping stuff over there all the time. So just some amazing stuff, because all the things, all the issues that we have, dogs have psychological issues, physical issues, you name it. So if you got a pet, you care about, okay?
This is what the pets can use. Petlife and Straight Rejuvenate Gel.
Petlife. It's restore with the ingredients removed that aren't good for pets.
Restore. Minus the citrus, what pets can't use, and a Petlife label has been placed on it.
Hanging out with a friend of mine. He lives on a lake. We go fishing. And he had a dog with him, a little dog named Maddie. Maddie's coat was turning gray, and Maddie was struggling to go up steps. You know, your pet gets to the point where they can't be like a puppy anymore. They can't jump on the bed and not play for all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I come back a few months later. Maddie's coat, who had been turning gray like a gray-haired person, had turned black again, and Maddie was running around. Dr. Howard was running around like a puppy once again, running up steps, doing all the stuff that pets do.
Welcome, Miss Diana.
You want your pet to be as happy as possible for as long as possible, so you can enjoy them as much as possible. You owe it to yourself and to that pet to give Petlife a try. Okay?
Right. So for the pets, Petlife and Rejuvenate Gel, Straight Rejuvenate Gel, because y'all hear us saying we mix the Restore all in there. Don't give the pets that because it has citrus in it. So this is what it looks like when we mix it. Pets can't have this. You want to do Straight Rejuvenate Gel when it's white. That means it's straight. You haven't mixed anything in it. So that's what the pets can have.
From that mitochondria. You lost a lot of it, though, over time, for all kinds of reasons, diseases, et cetera, you got into, stuff in the environment and so forth. By the time you're 60, you probably have. So your ability to avoid diseases, recover from diseases, and even be happy, or come compromised by that. Dr. Elliott, my partner since 2015, he prayed about this. The message he got back from God helped him develop the formulations that we are using right now to regrow your mitochondria, put them back, so you can experience that youthful energy, that high performing immune system, so your body can fix stuff it couldn't fix otherwise. Okay.
So did y'all hear him? Our scientist is a praying scientist, and he prays before he does anything with our products, and then God guides him.
That stands for exponential delivery system. It's reorganizing all the molecules you'll see on our product labels, so they get all the way into that mitochondria. Make this kind of magic you've been hearing on this call today happen.
Yes.
Okay? The first product I want to tell you about is Restore. Its purpose is to repair your cells and regenerate your organs that are failing. Okay? Slowly. Or maybe very quickly, depending on what you've gotten into. And change the superfoods at its base, olive oil, black seed oil, and I'm not talking about what you know about, because we processed this for 2 months in our lab in South Carolina, Greenville, where I'll be week after next, by the way, so that these kind of things can happen. The other ingredients that total 44 are there, in addition to regrowing your mitochondria to support all your organs. You just heard about the Belinda says on lungs. Well, there's ingredients in there for lungs, right? Mm-hmm. They're in there. You heard her talk about migraine headaches. There are ingredients in there for your brain, which are totally amplified by this XDS technology. That's how we get this enhanced performance that you tend not to hear anyplace else, okay? Mm-hmm. So all that's together with our Renew Brain and Body product, which gives us a different way to approach it, because we can use water-soluble ingredients. These are capsules. There's also additional ingredients in that product for your brain. Then there's this really versatile cream or gel we have. It's topical. You put it on your skin. It's called Rejuvenate. And you can actually take some of the Restore, the oil, and put it in that jar of Rejuvenate, shake it up, right? And then use it on your hair, your skin, any place on your body. You got bumps, scratch, moles, breakout, irritation. Put it on, right? I don't care if it's a keloid or a scar you might have had for a decade.
My keloids are all smooth now. Some of them have disappeared, okay?
Yeah, that happens.
From using the products.
Now, altogether, all these, what they're doing is, in their own way, regrowing your mitochondria. That's the deal, right? And providing your body with these useful resources. We put it together in a bundle, and it saves you money and whatnot, and that's where you can find it on our website. Our most popular one, Dale tells me, is Renew Brain and Body. It's got a
This is the Renew Brain and Body bundle right here.
Brain and Body, and you can also get other bundles that have Petlife in it. You can also add to that individual units. If you need more of a particular thing, you got the Brain and Body bundle with those first three. But you want to get some more Petlife, you want to get some more Rejuvenate, you can also add that on by the individual ones as well. Okay? So that's what we got. That's kind of how we roll. *5 on your phone if you've got a question or a comment. We got a lot of hands up already.
So if you're ready to create your free customer website, yes, we do free websites. Everybody has to be referred, and that's how you get in the system to be able to order. You can't just call the company and say, hey, I want to order. So I'm Stephanie Alford. I'm personally inviting you to create your free customer website. If somebody else referred you, always get back with the person that referred you. But you can go to moremito.com/S Alford. That's moremito.com/SALFORD. You want to click join, click referring customer, complete the information, submit it. Your free customer website's up just like that.
You've learned, what you've experienced, what you've heard, and what you know. They can read more about the products. They can read the full ingredient list. They can read how to use it, what to expect. They can look at a short selection of testimonials.
Sharing what's in your back office once you create your free customer website.
They need to go listen, if they've got a vision issue, listen to Archbishop Vince McCall and what his doctor told him about why he never needs to get shots in his eyes. These are dramatic things backed by doctors in many of these calls, more importantly, backed by numbers. Blood pressure doesn't just fall, it goes from a number to a number. All that data is there. These are powerful testimonials, and they listen and experience all of that, and then they purchase from you. They buy from your website. They cannot buy direct from the company. And they buy from you, and we get the product shipped out. But the most important thing on that webpage of yours is the word join. They can join you, join the company, and get access to a much more extensive library of testimonials about conditions people have seen tremendous changes with. Now listen, you know we've created a one-of-a-kind product line. You know that from what you heard today. We've created a one-of-a-kind company to support that product line. We do not charge you to join the company. We think it's criminal to charge somebody to tell other people about a product. You join the company for free. We don't force you to buy anything. There's no monthly purchase requirements. There's no monthly fees that you pay to us. We don't force you to be on auto ship. There's no stocking product in your garage. We don't believe in that. We run a logical, common sense business, common sense on steroids. And when somebody buys, We pay you extremely well. You'll like our pay plan. You join either as a referring customer, you get paid Mito cash, internal dollars. Buy your product, pay for shipping, even send it to other people. It's phenomenal for people outside the U.S. to be a referring customer. Mito cash means they're buying it without a conversion penalty on their currency. And, of course, all this happens once you're a verified member with us. We check your phone, we check your email, and then you're going to find that we pay you, whether it's Mito cash or regular cash, which I'll explain. We don't pay once a month or once a week or once a day. Every time somebody purchases, you have new compensation in your back office. It's either going to be Mito cash or you can upgrade to a paid rep. No charge for that either. You're probably seeing a pattern here. We don't charge you. We just help you. Regular cash, you're going to send it to your bank. You're going to send it to PayPal account. You're going to send it to Venmo card. You're going to use the most secure ACH system available. That protects your transaction while you get it to your bank. It's the Stripe connectivity system. And you can even send money to banks outside the U.S. Nobody does that. We do because we've partnered with Stripe, and they know how to move money and do it securely. So listen, you're going to decide which of those systems you use. You do that all in your back office. We've done everything we can to give you control and power. In your back office, you're going to see our new marketing system. Listen, we could charge $50 to $100 a month for that marketing system and get it. But we don't charge you. It's free to move the message out. It's our, listen, we got to get the knowledge of this product out to the world. We've done everything we can. We built it. We haven't created it, directed by God. We created a company to support it. We don't charge you anything. Even the websites are free to support you telling people about it. And that brings us to the one thing we can't do. Tell people about it for you. You've got to get the word out. You're surrounded by people with conditions like you heard about today. You're surrounded by people whose lives would be better if you told them about it. We've got a 30-day empty bottle money-back guarantee, no questions asked. Doggone it. Share the word. Let us pay you extremely well. And listen, if all you do is get your product free, that's a win. If then we move you up, we make your car payment, $500, $600, $800 a month. Let us pay your car payment because you're telling people about the product. That's a good move. Then you could move to the next level. Maybe we're making your house payment $2,500 or $5,000 a month. You can do that all here because the product works. People come back and buy, and they tell other people. We've got our first $20,000 a month person hit. That's after a $19,000 a month, a $17,000 a month. Gosh, if all you get is your product free, you're a winner. Let us help you. We do that, by the way, with the support staff. You unmatched. Got a phone number at the bottom of your website, 509-593-3300. If your mentor is unavailable to help you, call customer service. We'll help you place people. We'll help you if you've got a question about the compensation. You may need some product rushed out. Whatever you need, we're here to help. So we've given you a business like none other on this planet. One-of-a-kind product, one-of-a-kind company. It's yours. You don't pay a nickel to have it. Go get the word out. Let us help you. And let's change some lives and some pocketbooks. Roger, if I left anything out, let me know.
Again, you can go, if you're ready to create your free customer website, go to moremito.com/S Alford. moremito.com/SALFORD. Click join, click referring customer, fill out the information, submit it. Your free customer website's up just like that. But remember, if somebody else referred you, get back with the person that referred you.
We know that mitochondria is going to have a lot to do with that. And as Dale was saying, we've got this amazing free opportunity. I don't know why people charge you or play games with you. We don't do any of that, okay? This is a company that keeps health on 100, hype on 0. You know what we're here for if you've been on any one of our calls.
Yes.
So that resonates with you, and I hope it does. By all means, affiliate with us, and let's see what we can do together, okay? All right, now, star 5 on your phone.
And let me just tell you, I love all my customers. Some people just want to be customers, Some people want to be customers and get their products for free.
But if you haven't already,
you share with other people. you
on
get your
that
products for
panel,
free
if
with
you
the
join us via the
MoreMito bucks,
internet,
like
that
they
keypad,
explained.
do star
But
five
some
on
people
that. We're
want to
going to
make
entertain
unlimited
your
income.
question
You
or
can do
comment.
that as well. And
I want to see
it's free
Dr.
for all
Joy.
of that, guys.
Dr.
But you
Joy,
got to
put
create
your
your free
hand up so
customer
we can find
website
you.
to be in the system to
We
do
were
anything.
talking earlier about some folks we might want to highlight. I want to know were you able to get them on the line.
And
Then
yes,
we
we
got double
also
digit
have
hands on this hand
our
raising up the
MoreMito
panel.
app as well,
Yes,
which
we
has a
do.
lot of information as part of our marketing system, which is
I
free
want to
again.
video
Okay,
with Dr. Joy
our
in a second.
MoreMito app.
Okay.
You could go
All
download
right.
from
So,
your Play Store or your
all right. I don't see Dr. Joy up
I
there
just went
yet.
blank. Whether you have iPhone
So
or
let's
Android,
go with the first
go
hand.
to
We'll
your
pick up Dr.
Play
Joy
Store or
as
your
we can find her.
y'all know what I'm trying to
Okay.
say.
So how about
All
And
right.
download it.
We're going to go ahead.
yeah, we'll get
App
one
Store,
of
I
you
think
go
that's
into the
what
new
I
ones
was trying to
first. Oh, regulars know that. How about Royal, Patrona Royal in New York?
All right.
Patrona.
Petrona, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your health and nutrition question.
How are you? So I am taking the Mito, and I have like narrowing of my spinal cord. I have weakness, arthritic back. I have been using the rub, and I've used the Mito, So I'm wondering how many times do I take it? And I do rub it on my back and my legs going down. And sometimes the pain is not there, sometimes it's there. But the Mito, do I take it before breakfast 3 times a day because I do go to work. So I'm just wondering how long. I've been taking it like about 3 weeks, to be honest. I just started to take the Mito, the dropper. So,
Okay.
and as I said, I do have weakness in my right leg. I do go to the gym, and like my foot catches. And my neurologist said it's because of my arthritic back, plus my artery, my spinal cord is narrowing. So I just want to, find out.
Okay, so let me respond. First of all, have you noticed any changes at all since you've been on Mito? At all? Anything
Yeah.
different? Okay.
Yes.
What have you noticed?
Well, when I have the pain, it's lessened, but I just use it that morning and evening. And when I'm going to work and when I come home at night, I use it.
Okay. So we know it's working, but you have to use that Restore Rejuvenate combination more frequently. Twice a day is not enough.
Yes, the mixture.
5, 6, 7, 8 times a day is not too many. I put it on twice a day already. Okay.
You mean the not dropper? You mean the rub?
Yes. Well, you're going to put some of the oil to restore in that rejuvenate. That's the gel. That's the rub that you just referred to it as, right? Shake it up.
Okay.
You need both of those working at the same time. And then take that mix. It'll turn a little orange, right? Are you doing this already? Are you already mixing the two, or no?
No, I don't mix the two. I just take the one dropper by mouth, and I do the rub. Yeah.
All right, mix them.
So this is what the Rejuvenate looks like before you mix it. Okay.
And at the same time,
this is the way it comes.
The other aspects of this are how you exercise and how you eat.
But you mix 1 dose of the Restore oil, which is kind of an orange color. That's why it turns color.
It's going to help promote circulation and all of that.
Put it in there.
Put
the top back on it.
Really basic
shake it up. Don't stir it. Shake it up. And it mixes up.
You're eating.
And then this is what it looks like.
Get into our
turns
nutritional
orange.
counseling and find out if there's anything you need to know about how you should be eating that you are already doing. Of course, you should do the regular stuff that Dr. Joy's going to talk about in a minute. And okay. So go with that. Let us know what's happening. After a point, we'll see what's going on. But first, you should take it more frequently. Then we'll just look at the amount you're taking. But this is working, right? We just got to help you make it work better. All right?
So what? Sorry not to interject, but I didn't know the dropper and the rub could actually be ingested. I never. The person who
I'm saying.
That's why you should get on the call so you can see
and put it on your back.
What others are doing and get information. That's why we have the partner calls. We also have Zooms, guys. If you're interested on getting on the Zooms, we have someone doing one Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So if you're interested in that, then you can take. I can send you the information on that. Make sure that you get on those Zooms. You can text me at 817-320-2571. Text 817-320-2571.
Yeah, swish it around in your mouth before you swallow it. It'll help your teeth and gums a lot. Okay?
Thank you.
Real quick, I've just got a quick question. You say you take a dropper of the oil. Do you take one dropper or 4?
One.
Okay, the dosage, if you look at the bottle,
She's
4
not taking a
droppers
regular
is
dosage.
a dose. You're taking 1/4 of a dose.
Mm-hmm.
In effect, you're not even using the product yet. So look at it. Look, four of those droppers are the key. You're going to see a big change.
Oh, okay, thank you.
We hear that a lot of times people are not taking the full
Thank you.
dosage.
Okay.
Okay, so the
Yeah,
Restore
and when
Oil,
you do it,
you can
to
either
put it-
take
to put an even
1
finer point on it,
teaspoon.
we tell some people it's supposed to be 4 droppers, and they don't realize that that dropper has marks on it. The top one says 1 ml.
Can y'all see
They're
it?
all the way down at the last person was like 0.25.
So the
they
top,
said
the
they're
top
doing
is
4,
1
when in reality
milliliter.
they're only taking
So
1.
you got to take
Okay?
4 droppers
So
filled
pay
to that
attention.
1
It should
milliliter
go all the way
line
to the
equals
top.
4
Or
milliliters. 4
take a
milliliters is the
teaspoon of
regular
it.
dose
Or take, you can
of the
split it
Restore
up. But
Oil.
if you're using that dropper, make sure that dropper, you're pulling it all the way up. If you got to re-suck it up in there, whatever you got to do, make sure once again you're taking the right amount. Okay?
Or you can just make it
you're
easy
right about
and
that,
just use a
it wasn't
teaspoon.
going to the top either.
Use the teaspoon.
Yeah.
All
Take
right.
There
it,
you go.
and it's easy.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
So
Mhm.
make
All
sure
right.
you get the full
You
dose
bet.
in.
Thank
Use that.
you.
Keep
But
it
as y'all can
posted.
see, she was only
Yeah.
taking
Put
part
it
of the
back.
dose,
Okay, so let me
and
talk
she
to
was
the
still, she
people
still
that
got
send
results,
people like her
right?
to the call. Please, first of all, have them get on the call. So I'm happy that you
Yes.
did that, all right?
Yes.
But I got a 3-day rule. When I get a new person started, I want to be in touch with them. I want to make sure they got the product. Shipping could be, who knows what happened with it. And that they're taking it correctly.
Yes.
Okay? We're going to put videos up. We're going to take that out of your hands a little bit. Okay? But in the meantime, you need to be letting people know what we just told them. It's not that hard.
I have videos on the
Okay.
Health and Wealth Show, Stephanie. If y'all
All
go
right,
to the
let's-
playlist,
let's,
there's videos
let's go to
showing you
Dr.
the
Joy.
Dr. Joy is
dosage,
joining us,
etc.,
by
what the
the way.
products
Yeah,
look like,
okay.
the dosage, you
Okay.
name it.
You got it,
So,
buddy. Dr. Joy, I've unmuted you.
and when you go
Dr.
there,
Joy,
make
you
sure you
ready?
subscribe.
I
Okay,
am.
so-
Thank you.
So in your neighborhood, you're so well known that people just come over your house and they know they're going to leave without that thing. Okay?
That's right.
And you were sharing with me some things, so briefly give us a couple of tips. And tell me, did anybody say they were going to join and we could call on? I don't see them. Anyway, go ahead, Joy.
Okay. Yeah, Rick was going to join me here.
Dr. Joy, guys.
And so here's what we got. When you have pain, you sometimes think that, the circulation isn't that great in those areas. And so you just need to increase that circulation and get some mitochondria in there. So when they come, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go find my Rejuvenate, okay? I'm going to make sure that it's nice and peachy orange. I would have put in 2 teaspoons, and I may cheat and put just a quarter of a teaspoon more. And I'd shake it up just like Roger tell you. And then and my neighbor, this is what happened with my neighbor. He had been in pain only 48 years. He had surgery 48 years ago. It was supposed to be a 7-hour surgery, but they ended up making it a 17-hour surgery. Now, it's been 48 years. Now they only wanted to do one last thing for him. And we all remember this from Michael, as in Michael Jackson. They wanted to put fentanyl because his pain has been intense for 48 years. So what did I do? He had come there for enlarged prostate, but I asked him, how is your back? He said, it's still hurting, 48 years. I put the Rejuvenate loaded with the Restore on his back, and I wouldn't even think it was 3 minutes. I wouldn't even think it was 2 minutes. I would think it was only 1 good minute, and he was shouting that the pain had gone away. And guess what? It's been 3-4 months now. It has not returned. And so when I saw pain is the subject today, it's like, Roger, you've got to get Ricky to tell his story. So you're going to get probably Ricky on Monday if you don't get him today. Because
Part
it is
2 will be on
incredible.
Monday. Y'all want to make sure
48 years
y'all
of pain,
join us.
and it
You
hasn't
can join us
returned
on the
from
conference
the very
call,
first time
608-906-0003.
of course, he left with that bundle. And
Or
I never let him leave
live on
me
Health and Wealth Show with
without
Stephanie
the
on YouTube.
Rejuvenate already blended in with that Restore. I mix it for them and move it. Thank you, Roger.
Yes.
Awesome. Dr.
Yeah.
Joy doing
Yeah.
what Dr.
When my
Joy
customers
does.
get their product, I really try to
Okay.
help them mix it,
All right,
or
so let's go
guide
on.
them,
We'll
send him the
pick him up
video
in
so
course
they
of
know
video.
exactly
Otherwise,
how
we're
to do it.
definitely going to call him up and get that interview and try to get him on Monday. Okay? There. All right, so let's go with Joy DeCormier, Connecticut. Number is in
Good. Me, Joyce, I've unmuted you. Pronounce your last name for us and ask your question.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, hello. Yeah, this is Joyce. Okay, I've been having issues. I didn't want to go in for surgery because we all know that all they're going to do is put bolts and, and screws in us. I have a neck issue where it's, the disc is deteriorated and I've got arthritis, so that's like, shark teeth. And most of the time the product does keep me pain-free, but the last week or so it's been, I've been on it for like 2 years, but 7 months consistently. Previous to that, I was doing it off and on because I was going through much trauma. But it did help me. I'm starting to wake up 2 or 3 times. My hands are burning, they're on fire, and then I have to get up. My hands on stuff to kind of numb it, like, and then shake it out and put the stuff on it. However, I thought by now I would be getting more, you know what I'm saying?
How often is she
Well,
using it? So.
You say you've been on it, but it didn't seem like you were consistently on it. So maybe
No, I have been. The last 7 months I've been consistent. I am.
Okay.
I put on the.
Tell me what you're taking. Tell me exactly
the-
what you're taking and how much.
I'm taking the Restore, and I take about 4 of those because they're half. You can't fill them all the way to the top. So I take usually 4 of those, and I do that throughout the day, 2 or 3 times. And the gel, and I mix that with the Restore, and I put quite a bit in now. I put in probably
How many times a day are you applying that to the area you're concerned about?
I put it on my neck and on my fingers. I have neuropathy on my fingers.
Okay,
And
I heard that.
They go on. Yeah, they go on.
Okay, let me ask a question.
Yeah.
How many times a day are you doing that?
3 to 5 times a day, depends.
Okay.
I know I've been on enough calls to know that you got to do it frequently. But what I'm saying is, I don't know why I don't exercise as much as I should. I'm 78, and I do a lot of videos, research. I'm a researcher.
Okay. All right. But bring us back to none of that's going to help you with that issue.
Maybe that's why, because I'm not doing enough exercise. Although I go up and down the stairs a lot, at least 10 times a day.
Okay, so work on your exercise, even if it's chair exercises. Let's help your body out.
I didn't say she was taking
you get
the
that heart
Renew.
rate up and
They
you get more circulation
all 3
going,
work together
okay?
to build that mitochondria up.
You're acknowledging that when you do the drive, it comes up about like halfway, but if you're doing that 3 times a day, then yeah, you're getting there. But in your case, you may still need to take even more.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so work on that circulation. I triple dose pretty much every day, okay, because I got a lot to keep up with, frankly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Means he takes 4 doses 3 times a day.
Do the thing. It
products.
only goes up halfway.
The products.
So I try and do at least 4 of those every time I use it, which is at least 2 or 3 times a day.
So 4 of them, you're doing 4 halves, so you're doing like half a dose. Oh,
that's half a dose?
Well, 2 halves of the whole. You're doing like 2. If in fact it's going halfway, 2 times 2 is 2 times 1 half is 1, so you'll be like double dosing like that. But make sure that make sure it's not like 0.25, okay? Make sure it is. And if you're doing what amounts to multiple teaspoons,
so she's saying she's doing halfway, but she's not saying
I don't even bother with
where
the dropper.
on the dropper it's going.
And I'm going to
So
swish
you
it
don't see
around
the
my
marks on
mouth,
the droppers?
gargle with it.
Right, right,
You know,
right.
let it go on my just do all that
Should
good
be
stuff. So
going
make
up
sure
to
you're
here,
good
which
on
is
the
1
quantity.
milliliter.
And if at all
If it goes
possible,
up to 1 milliliter, the
increase
top
it.
line,
Increase
you
it by
do
at
it
least
four
50%.
four
If you're doing
times,
two,
4
do
drops full up there. It's 4
one and
milliliters.
a
That's
half,
the regular
do
dose
a
of
third
the
one.
Restore All.
It matters for me to do both of those. Take enough of it, and then do the frequent.
So how many bottles a month? I would have to order 2 bottles of the Restore in a month, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, in order for you
This
to
is
do
30
double
day
dose, you
supply.
gotta get 2 bottles.
If you double
Okay.
dose,
Okay.
that's
So I would do that
2.
at minimum. I
Triple
would do
dose,
that.
that's 3
And,
a month.
Because you got a significant situation and you're trying to get well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it's obviously been hard to do. You already been well. So let's step it up. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, some people
Okay, we
have
had
very
somebody,
serious
by the way,
things going on in their body and had it for
Gary
many,
Hill.
many
So he
years.
has
It's not going to just change
his neck was
overnight,
so
right? Because
bad,
it didn't happen
and
overnight.
he had to wear a
But you got to
scarf
treat
around
it, and
to
sometimes
hold
you
it in
have
place.
to
All right.
I know when I go at the bottom of the
Take more.
refrigerator, it feels like my head's going to fall off. Same thing.
Yeah. If you listen to the interview, share MoreMito info. It's in your back office. It's under mobility, I believe. And you'll see Gary Hill. There's a lot of others in the mobility, but the other one is just like yours. And I think you'll find it inspiring. Okay?
Okay, Doc. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Great stuff, Joyce. Keep us posted.
Okay, so let us
All right.
see about clicking the right place because I lost all my hands. Now I got the hands back. How about Carol Martin in St. John's, Florida?
All right, Carol, I have unmuted you. Go ahead.
St. Augustine, Florida. I have a
Okay.
very dear friend who is an enthusiastic, long-term user of Restore and your other products. She's been trying to get me to use the products, and I don't have the kind of budget that will go for an unknown proven resource. So today I should be receiving a gift bottle from her.
It's a
to try.
non-proven resource.
And so I am just going to starting out. My basic systems are a lack of energy. Oh, I'm 85 years old, 5 and a half. And that precludes, and plus mobility and limping issues, which precludes being able to get proper exercise. And then I also have been treated for throat strictures, which makes it difficult to swallow. So my question is, how do I start off my treatment? Your office said you take the dropper and you go sublingual. You put it under the drops under your tongue. But my friend said she
put it under the
swishes
tongue
hers
because
around.
It gets into your
And
bloodstream.
So what,
by putting it under your tongue.
What do you do, and for how
I
long?
I do both of those. You just heard me say I do both of those. Okay, I switch
For
it
how
all
long
around
and
my
how
mouth.
often?
I'm going to
When
do
I'm
it
just starting out.
3 times a day, but you can break it up as many times as you find convenient.
By 3 times
Okay.
a day, you
Yeah,
take the
sometimes
dropper
it's
and
twice.
drop bait. Sorry?
Sometimes it's twice a day, but bottom line is you break it up as best you can.
Yes, but you take the dropper and you put the drops underneath your tongue to start off with?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in my case, since I'm doing it a teaspoon at a time, I'm not even using a dropper. I'm doing a teaspoon. But in your case,
He's doing a
yes, if you
teaspoon
use a
because he's
dropper,
taking
put
the
the
regular
dropper
dose.
under your tongue, switch it around your mouth,
you
mix
can
it
take
with
it.
saliva, let it settle
For how long?
in that pocket. Let me finish. Let it settle between your teeth and the base of your tongue. Wiggle your tongue back and forth like this. Make that little noise, right?
Yes.
And most of it will get absorbed, and you just swallow the rest. Now, you do that as many times of the day as you can make that stuff last. You only got 1 bottle, if I'm hearing this right, okay?
I'm
So
starting
you're
off
doing-
with 1 bottle.
Yeah, so if you're
30-day supply.
I suggest you get more, but if that's not possible, you need to make that stretch a month. So you're only going to get able to get like 4. So you can split that up 2 and 2. You can do 1, 1, 1, and 1. However, but you spread that out with the dropper, right, through the day as best you can. Okay?
And how long do I swish it around? For how
You know,
long?
a few minutes, you'll figure that out. A few minutes, because you'll feel it getting absorbed.
So what you saw me take was not a regular dose. I just took 1 milliliter.
In your
Okay,
mouth. It's
so
not going to take long.
you would do it 4
gone.
times like I just
Pushing
did.
them in your mouth
To
and
be
then when you
1
talk,
dose,
it'll get
okay?
gone. It'll be very
To be
little left
1
for you to swallow.
To be 4 milliliters.
My friend said she swishes hers 20 minutes twice a day.
Well, that's fine.
Well, like I said, you'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
There's no specific time,
Right.
okay? There's no specific time. When I do it the way I do it, I don't have 20 minutes to be waiting, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you do great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But bottom line, get it in,
No.
okay?
Yeah, because he's a very busy person.
So it's 4 milliliters or 4 droppers.
Yeah, all the way up
Time?
to that 1 ml line, which is what we've been clarifying. It's the 4 lines on that top line says 1 ml. You want to get it
All
up
the way
there.
up to that 4
At
milliliter
least 4 of
No,
I
those.
mean,
how
to
many
that 1 milliliter
milliliters?
line.
Each time.
4. No.
4 milliliters each
4
time.
for the day. 4 for the day. How many
It's
you do
1
each
dose.
time?
Oh.
It's a function of how
4
many
for the
times
day,
you're going
4
to take it a day.
milliliters
If you're
for
going
the
to do
day
it 4
is
times,
1
you're going
dose
to do 1
of the
milliliter each time.
Restore
You're going to do
Oil.
it twice. You're going to do 2 and 2.
Ah,
Okay?
thank you.
Let's get the
That
arithmetic
wasn't
right.
clear.
Okay, I'm happy to clarify. Okay.
Yes, thank you very, very much.
All righty.
I-
Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Carol.
All right, Terry Lewis. Terry Lewis.
All right, Terry, I
Atlanta.
have unmuted you. Go ahead with your question. Hello, Terry.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Hi. Yeah, so I believe it was Dr. Joy that is the mentor, if you will, for a friend of mine who told me about the Mito cream because I had, problems with my knees from playing sports for decades, right? Most of my adult life.
I remember my son
And,
in junior
so
high, he
had
already had overusage of his knee from going from
bone
football,
on bone
basketball,
happening and all
baseball,
this
track.
type of stuff on
Yes.
my right knee.
Mhm.
So it kind of stopped me from playing tennis and things I really enjoyed. My knee would swell up every single day. So it had become a problem.
You have kids in sports,
I'm over
family members in
55.
sports, they need the products.
So, anyhow, so I said,
It also
okay,
helps with
I'm
performance.
kind of a skeptic, but I said, okay, I'm going to give it a try. And long story short, I'll say within a week from using the cream, and I would use the cream if I'm saying it right.
Rejuvenate Gel.
Sorry, I don't have it in front of me.
Rejuvenate.
Rejuvenate, and then the oil, also the dropper.
Restore Oil.
Okay, so I would put the cream on, and then I would hit it with a couple of drops of the Restore, right? And
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, within a week, the inflammation had gone down,
Mhm.
and I was like, oh, this is interesting. I don't know. I was thinking, first thing you say is maybe it's a mind thing. I don't know.
Mhm.
So, but long story short, I mean, it's been over 6 months that I've been using it, maybe even 8 months. And I'm not sure how to diagnose this, but it just feels like before I felt like I had bone-on-bone issues because I couldn't even like when you're doing yoga and you're on your hands and knees,
Yeah.
right? I could not do that because of the pain on my right knee, right? So I could not put any pressure on my knee. Now I can do that. I can put pressure on my knee. I play pickleball, right?
Mhm.
When I'm finished, my knee is not swelling up. So,
Awesome.
I mean, that's all
Awesome.
I'm just telling you what's
If you're
happening.
bone
I don't
on
know
bone,
what's going on,
You want
but
to listen to
I
testimonial
am
from May
a
Crosby.
believer. And
Well,
not
thank you for that,
only
Terry.
am I
Mhm.
not only am I a believer, I would like to talk to somebody here and get on because I do have the website, but I haven't done anything with it. And I would actually like to get busy with talking to groups of people about this because, I know a lot of folks who are seniors who I believe would really
Okay, so-
benefit.
So y'all
let me
hear what
respond
she's
to you.
saying. She got on the product as a
get what
customer.
you're
Now
offline.
she wants to tell other people about it.
Familiar with
That
shit,
happened.
one matter info is in your
That
back
happens to a lot
office,
of people.
back there
A
with
lot
all
of
the
people.
different interviews
They
I've
just
done,
wanna be a
all these
customer
different
first, and then they
categories.
change
you
their
can
mind.
send those, they're tracked and so forth. You got also some calls there under a mitochondria story or calls. There's a section for that. So you can listen and hear us talk about a bit of the training associated with. So familiarize yourself that way. We're excited to have you promoting us. You know, we look forward to
I am too.
we have big things happen, okay?
Right. I am too. I
All right.
seriously am, and I'd love to meet all of you one day. I don't know how we can do that, but
Are you in the Atlanta area?
I am in Atlanta, yes. I'm in Decatur,
Okay.
actually.
He's switching to go there.
Okay,
So
very good.
So I'm going to figure out, because the person that, so the person that introduced it to me, he said he's no longer in contact with his person,
Okay,
so that's what I'm saying.
here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm taking a screenshot right now. I'll call you back, but
When you're done,
before the weekend is out, okay?
please do, and we'll talk more about it.
We're going to make this happen for you, Terry.
I appreciate that. That's exactly what I need. Thank you so
Okay.
much. I'm excited. Okay.
All right. Great to have you on.
Fantastic. Thank you, Terry.
Thank you.
Great
Yeah,
to have
I'll
you
keep
with
it.
us.
Okay.
y'all
All
hear
right,
how
so
we
we
do
got-
it in Mito?
Let's go get LaShawn. She's down on the bottom.
You got it. LaShawn,
Well,
I
We're
love you.
here
Did
to
you go
help
ahead with your question?
everyone, okay?
So, no. I want to highlight to LaShawn. I know how passionate LaShawn is, okay? She brought us this story we just did with like Seth or so. And she's gone through some personal things herself that our technology has helped her with. So LaShawn, go ahead and is she muted now? She's muted again.
I've unmuted her again. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yep.
So LaShawn, talk to us a little bit. You had some great experiences. Like I said, you're a superhero. Talk to us a minute. Tell us about it. LaShawn, are you there?
LaShawn.
I don't get it. Okay,
You may
put her
have caught her
back.
off
She got
guard.
distracted.
She's
She
not
got
paying attention.
distracted. Put her back. We'll
All
come
right.
back to
Who
her.
else?
Okay. Moses Reed, Seattle, Washington.
Moses, I've unmuted you. Go ahead.
Dale, could you call me today?
Yes, I can. Today. No, I'll call you
Okay.
after the call.
Okay, you got my number. I know.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, got you right
So
here,
guys,
Moses.
if y'all are ready to create your free customer website, then you will go, but remember, if somebody else referred you, get back with that person that referred you. You'll go to moremito.com/S Alford. That's MoreMito.com/S Alford. Then you will click join. If you're on the computer, it's going to be in the top right hand corner. If you're on the phone, click menu, then join. Then click referring customer. Fill out that information. It's real simple. It asks for you to choose a username. Do not use an email address for your username. You'll put your email address in the email area. You pick a password. You put your name, address, phone number. You click that you're not a robot, and agree to the procedures and policies, and then you submit it, and your website's up, just like that. That's how simple it is. Once your website is up, you go to your website. This is how you can go and order, and this is also how you get in your back office. You go to your website. So I will go to moremito.com/S Alford. Then I will click log in. Once I click log in, I'll put my username and my password. I'm now in my back office. So I can see all the stuff they've talked about that was in the back office. But there's a green button that says buy now. If you want to go ahead and order your Renew Brain and Body bundle, you would click the green button. Then you would scroll down to the first bundle, which is the Renew Brain and Body bundle. Number 1, you get the Renew Brain and Body capsules, the Restore Oil, and the Rejuvenate Gel. If you have questions, again, you can text me at 817-320-2571, and we'll schedule a time to talk. But you can also text me questions as well.
Doesn't feel good. She did have them in a little bit longer than what she was supposed to have had. I was wondering if you've had anyone else that has used the product with breast plant removal.
It needs to be that specific. If any kind of operation, that was a physical trauma, I think they got to cut you open to get the breast implant out. Your body then has to recover from it. And then we also don't know what was already going on with her that might have been a complication for. Mm-hmm. So as you hear us talk about on every call, it's still about let's get this UltraMito stuff in you so your body can now start fixing itself better and faster.
Those of y'all that are listening on social media, you're welcome to put questions in the comments because I constantly look at the comments and I will answer the questions.
All that process is going to be stepped up, and that's what.
Remember, if you have a question, somebody else probably has the same question, and you know we can get those questions answered.
Okay, Brandon.
Great question.
Lynn from Mississippi, 2610.
Lynn, I have unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Well, I have a testimony for Roger and Dale, Dr. Dale, and Dr. Joy. My husband has been going to the dermatologist forever, but it's been at least 25 years. And he's had these little skin cancers on his ears and his face, and he has to go every 3 to 6 months to have them burned off. Well, I've been putting the Restore and Rejuvenate on his ears and his face. And but now I use 3 teaspoons of Restore. It might be too much, but in my Restore, I put 3
You can put as much as you want to in there, okay? At
Restore,
least start out with at least 1 dose of it. Restore all in there. But some, as you can hear, some people are putting 2 and 3
said, I got
doses
good
in there.
news for you. I don't see anything. They're all clear. Well, I knew by rubbing it on it was real smooth because it was a rough, you could feel the roughness. But anyway, it's clear, and he doesn't go back for 1 year. And I promise you that hasn't happened in 25 or 30 years. And that is a praise the Lord. But I wanted to share that testimony.
Wow.
And then I have one little thing where we slip backwards, and I want to tell everybody, if you got to do it. But I've been giving him Restore. I had given this testimony. He's on the cardapalopa for Parkinson's, and it makes him constipated. And it's everybody that's in his little class. They all have the same problem. But we had to get cut back on the Restore a little bit, and the constipation issue came back just with vengeance. But we started it back, and I use a teaspoon. I don't use a dropper, and so we started back on it, and he's now is perfect again.
It's a teaspoon.
No constipation. And anybody that's gone through that with people on medication, it's a terror. But I just wanted to share that, and I wanted to tell everybody we need to share these testimonies so that other people know what's happening and share it with y'all. And I want to say I thank you, Roger, Dale, Dr. Joy, Dr. Dan, for helping us, because y'all don't have to do these calls, but it really does help. It gives us hope, too. And I want to thank you.
Well, we appreciate it, Lynn. You're so welcome.
We're all here to help everyone.
That's why we're here.
Every human has mitochondria. Every pet has mitochondria. So everybody should be on the products.
All right.
Everybody's constantly losing mitochondria, right? Nobody has 100% mitochondria.
That's my heart. Good to see my brother
So this is for the people.
I know I see the Spitz family. I see the Slade family always.
This is for the pets.
I'm so proud of all of you. How about Little Deb?
Hello. Hello. Thank you so much for taking my call from Michigan. I so appreciate you all. Well, we're just calling with a quick update for Grandma Jean, but we need help with her sugar craving.
Okay. Okay, so
Hi, it's Little Steph from Michigan. We're needing help with her sugar cravings because they're just out of control. But she's back walking about half a mile to mile. We're still working on her balance from her fall last year when she broke her humerus and had to get a plate put in and screws. I mean, if you didn't see that she'd had never believe it, she just turned 89.
So here's what I can say about the sugar craving, and maybe I shouldn't be the one to say it. Dr. Dan, you still there?
Yes, I'm here, Roger.
Sugar craving, you know something about that, because once you got out that Restore for a while during that sabbatical, yours came back. Speak to that, please.
That's true. Yeah, I've always had a sweet tooth. My nanny that I had as a kid really fed me a lot of sugar, and she, associates sugar and affection. And so, but when I started taking the MoreMito, I didn't have any trouble avoiding sugar. I know how damaging sugar is to you, extremely damaging. But it's for some people, it's they say it's more addicting than cocaine. But when I was taking Restore, I was taking it more than one time a day. I was taking it 2 or 3 times a day. But when I was taking it, I didn't have the craving. It wasn't hard to. But when I was off of it, it came back. So I really suggest using it because it will calm down the brain.
And you hear people saying they're
increase
losing
the
weight.
GABA.
They don't
so
have the cravings they used
already
to, so they're not eating the stuff that they used to eat.
She's taking more. Okay, Deb, you may try her more.
If she still has the craving.
The sugar craving.
Yeah, she ate 3 Rice Krispies last night and was all shaky this morning and spilled her Restore. And I went running over there. She lost about 1/3 of the bottle.
Wow. Okay, so let me speak to that. We talked about this a bit when we did the weight loss class. You really don't want to eat late. Okay, you need to get that eating over with earlier.
Right.
Because your body's trying to.
Yeah, that's what I try to get her to eat.
Yeah, your body's trying to rest and repair. You're dumping carbs on it, and now, you're going to eat again before you get those carbs all the way out of your system. That's keeping the insulin level high, right? Which is telling you, give me more, give me more, and then you're training your gut biome to call for it and create these cravings. Okay, so if you can, if you can work on a substitute, like I swapped out raisins when I wanted to sweet something for cherries, for dried cherries. I got off of eat like oat milk a lot. I went to the hibiscus tea, right? And the magic hibiscus tea, if you go to the back office and click on magic, you'll see the formulation back there. And you can tune that. Like I got
certain
collagen with bone broth in it and everything. And I don't even have to sweeten.
By going to your back office.
Between the ceylon, the cinnamon, the turmeric, some little pepper in there, some ginger, and I can throw the bone broth in there. I can throw in some psyllium husk powder because I like it a little bit thick. I want to always give some fiber to it when I put stuff in. And so in other words, I'm substituting for what I would have eaten normally that would have given me more carbs. So we got to get those carbs down because it'll make your body want more. Okay?
Okay.
But make sure the first thing she eats in the morning, make sure the first thing she eats in the morning has got protein in it. That's the other piece.
She has 2 hard-boiled eggs. She has 2 hard-boiled eggs, her coffee, and 1 or 2 pieces of toast.
Okay. If you can defer that toast
turns into sugar.
And switch it out for like avocado or something like a healthy fat.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you can put it at least in the time being when you're trying to get her recovered, don't do the toast. Do something else. Do a little salad. Salad in the morning is all good. Okay. But you got to go protein first, healthy fats and vegetables.
Yeah, I thought even a deviled egg would be good because then she wouldn't have to have the bread.
Yeah, let's go like that. That's what it is because you're triggering, and then you just get this loop where your body keeps asking more and more and more and more. You got to break that cycle. Okay?
Okay. Well, I will keep working with her. And her nails are growing like crazy. Everything else she's doing really, really well.
Your nails.
So,
there's a video on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie that shows you.
Long-term is really good memory.
How to use it,
but her
rub it on your
short-term
nails.
isn't real good. But she can remember 50, 60 years ago like it was yesterday.
All right.
So her memory gotten
keep
better.
It going. Grandma's not through yet.
She's 89 years old. Y'all listening to that?
Thank you.
That's why you need to get your Renew Brain and Body Bundle now.
Great having you on.
Yes.
I want to do Carol Williams, then we're going to check on LaShawn Butler again. But give me Carol Williams.
All right.
In the meantime.
Carol, I have unmuted you.
Carol, you might be
Hello,
muted.
Carol.
Carol. Okay.
She's been waiting for us.
Let's go back and check on LaShawn.
All right, LaShawn, we've unmuted you. Are you there?
Deshaun.
Deshaun is not paying
No,
attention.
that
Guys,
she's
when you
listening
raise
to
your
me.
hand to ask a question, you got to be paying attention. So when they call on you, you can ask
Yeah.
your questions, give your testimony, whatever.
Ida, I have unmuted you. Are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
All right.
Quite well.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I have a little suggestion that I've used that's worked for me with the sugar craving. Something I learned years ago. Ground up flaxseed, added to soups or even to meat if you have broth in your meat. The flaxseed ground up seems to cut that craving for the sugar. I don't know why or how, but I was getting that craving as well. I'm like, I did something, and I remembered it was the ground up flaxseed. And sometimes at night, I feel like I need to eat something. I'll take the flax seeds and put them in the coffee grinder and then heat up the water like I'm going to make coffee and pour that over the flax seed and just sip on it. And you can add a little sweetener or whatever flavoring you want to do, but that seems to alleviate that craving for sugar.
That's excellent because it's low glycemic. It's got great fiber in it, and it's part of what we put in that magic oatmeal. Also, that's going to help your arteries. So that's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Right. It surely is. And I have another testimony that doesn't have anything to do with pain. Or I have a testimony.
Okay, sure.
I'm one of these people I've learned how to procrastinate all my life, right? But anyway, MoreMito is changing that. But the biggest thing I always talk about, and I tell people, is, oh, what's your story? I said I didn't realize how bad my brain fog was until I got on MoreMito. And just like what Dr. Dan said, I didn't need a whole month or two off of the MoreMito. All I had was 4 days. And my brain was so scrambled when I was trying to do a project after 4 days, I couldn't believe it. My computer was telling me to calm down, Ida, it'll be all right. But I'm like, I didn't have my MoreMito.
Yeah.
And literally,
You got that brain fog?
calm my brain
get on the
to do what I
products.
needed to do on my
Get your
computer.
Renew Brainy Body Bundle.
It took me 4 hours to do something that probably should have only taken me 1.
Yeah.
The next day I had to do my event, and I was demonstrating the cream, the Rejuvenate, to people. But instead of rubbing it on my hand or on a joint, I was rubbing it around my eyes. And I
do that earlier.
Have all my life since I was like 12, 14 years old.
She's wore glasses all her life.
And after I left the event, I had to go to Columbia, which is about a 2-hour drive from where I am. And long story short, I started developing a headache. I'm like, why have I got a headache? Because when I was at the event, I took the glasses off so I could rub the cream around my eye to show everybody how friendly it was, right? And it would improve your eyesight and help your brain and all this other stuff. Today, I'm wearing glasses from 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, because my current prescription from last year, every time I put them on, I get a headache.
Her eyesight has changed. It's gotten better.
You think my eyes have gotten better from that?
This is what changed my eyesight.
You know, and I put the cream on my eyes every day.
We didn't have this
but I've never
back when I started first using the Rejuvenate Gel.
Day. I cannot wear those old glasses, my new glasses anymore.
That's right.
And
if you wear glasses,
I'm like, wow.
Fantastic.
That
you want to make sure you get on the products, okay? Get on all 3. Make sure Restore Oil in your Rejuvenate and constantly rub it around your eyes.
Suffers with it. Like I said, mine was really, really bad, and I didn't know how bad until
it'll get in there. Do it several times a day. Y'all seen me do it a few times on here.
My mitochondria and my body heals it. Helps me. Can't tell you. I have to take this for the rest of my life because I know what's waiting for me if I don't. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ida.
Great sharing. Thank you, Ida.
Somebody's going to get on it just off of it. I hope you think about what she just told you. Okay? You're not getting any younger because you got off of it. Okay? All right. Let's see if we did LaShawn a minute ago. Let's go with a brief comment from Edward Mann.
All right, Edward, share with us.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
So Stephen Beam, who had an amazing story to tell you about his recovery after 140-mile-an-hour boat accidents and being ripped up his cavity for 17 inches between his legs and stitched back together, and then again 135-mile-an-hour boat accident where he had to jump out of the boat because he couldn't get the head up, whatever, okay? And he jumped out at 135 miles an hour. When he put the MoreMito on the first time, oh, by the way, that boat went up into the electrical wires on the shore. That's why he had to jump out after being sewn back together. When he put it on the first time for pain, it was the winter. The only thing that was visible on his body with the heavy clothing on was his neck. In 2 seconds, he says, "What the hell is this? I could turn my neck." I said, "What? You couldn't turn your neck like that?" He says, "Edward, this is amazing." I said, "Go in the bathroom, take off your clothes and put it on, right? Put it on everywhere you got pain." He come back out. He said, "What the hell is this stuff?" It's been like, and his mind completely calmed down. Now, wait.
I want you to get him on the call.
Wait, I'm going to tell you more. He's at the funeral right now for his beloved that didn't listen to either one of us about anything, okay? But he brought Bling Bling over. Bling Bling was very depressed, wasn't eating, wasn't
depression.
and looked really not good, okay? So I started taking care of her right away because she's the most precious thing you ever met, about no more than 2 pounds. And she's like a night and day. I gave her half of one of those little droppers from the Petlife, and you can't believe it's running around everywhere after the 3rd dropper. I spread it out once in the morning, once at night, then again, and she is totally different. And now, how old is she? You didn't ask me. She's 15. I mean, like, the miracle is obvious. And it's like that for me. Yes, all that brain fog lifts amazing from the MoreMito, but your well-being, you know that feeling inside of you when you just feel satisfied and you feel that smile inside of you like it's a giant smile? That's what it gets you back in touch with when you get this technology. And you, excuse me?
That's a drop the mic moment. That's what we're all after.
When it comes to implants and fibroids, I'm an expert. Let's have the conversation, you and me. I want you to talk to me about it because I'm going to enlighten you major.
Yeah, I'm going to have to call you back about it. Okay.
Thank you.
He's a
I appreciate it. Thank you for these calls, and thank everybody who supports them. Don't miss these calls. They're just so amazing. You gotta be grateful.
Yeah, our conference calls are our corporate conference calls are every Monday and every Saturday. On Mondays at 7:55 p.m. Central Standard Time, so adjust it to your time zone. Every Saturday at 10:55 a.m. Central Standard Time, so adjust it to your time zone. The call-in number is 608-906-0003. Again, 608-906-0003. Or you can join us live on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share those episodes.
That's number one, good mental health. So appreciative to be on the call today. I'm blown away. About 3 weeks ago, I had hernia surgery, and it hasn't been bad. And at times, it hasn't been, it's been painful. Because when you get hernia surgery, things can happen where your body starts adjusting and getting lower back pain. My wife's been rubbing the Rejuvenate, the Restore, and I was so glad to hear about the 2 teaspoons and 3 teaspoons. And Roger, you've said even at times you put in a tablespoon before. So thanks a lot for reminding me. I had a stiff neck for the last a good day, and last night I rubbed the Rejuvenate on my neck over and over and over and over again.
All around
even
his
when
neck.
I wake up, and I wake up multiple times during the night. This
Welcome,
morning,
Katrina.
I've got movement. So, so grateful for this.
No, he's kind of low,
Now,
so he was having neck pain. He took the Rejuvenate, which
Dale,
also
I'm gonna
has
ask
the
you,
Restore Oil
please
mixed
give
in
me a
it,
call
and rubbed it all around his neck, and now he doesn't have any pain.
Anyway.
All right. I'm going to take that screenshot. He might have gotten distracted, so I'm going to take a screenshot and make sure he knows to call you back, okay?
Thank you, Roger.
Good.
All right. I got it.
More
All right.
All right.
Oh, Dan.
Great
You
stuff,
ready to
Dan.
say, you ready to say to call you back, Dale? Call him
Yep.
back? Okay, wonderful.
I'm calling him.
Okay. Dale Bonet for the last word.
All right, everybody. I hope you just bored in on what you heard today. Again, what a tremendous group of testimonials about multiple things happening for people. It is just so astounding when you increase the mitochondria, multiple things happen. And you also heard dosages. Dosages are critical. Consider this. If you've been losing mitochondria for 50 years, a single dose, daily dose is 4 mils, 4 droppers. You should probably do that, double up the first month or so as you're replacing all these years of losing it, and then let your body grab it, use it, and the changes start happening. So listening again, I'd replay this call again, closely listening to the testimonials, and tell us what we can do to help you. There is a change you are about to affect for a lot of people. Let us help you. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody again on Monday night. Back to you, Roger.
Monday night will be
Yeah,
part
thank you
2.
for staying to the end. You're the best part of MoreMito. I mean, it's like hundreds of you stayed all the way to the end, okay?
Because we want that
really
information.
proud and pleased
We want
about
that
all
health
of
knowledge.
We're going to be back on Monday night. Big things are happening. I'll be traveling. More on that on Monday. See you then.
Guys, was that not awesome? Did you not learn a whole lot? So, again, as we were sharing, you need to get your brain and body bundle number 1. So you need to go and create your free customer website, because remember, you have to be referred, right? So Stephanie Alford is referring you. If somebody else referred you, you want to get back with that person. So you'll go to moremito.com/S Alford, moremito.com/SALFORD. If you're on a computer, you're going to click join. If you're on your cell phone, click menu, then join. Then you click referring customer. Then once that page comes up, you'll see like my name at the top, or the person that referred you's name at the top, name, email, phone number at the top, and you see it says you're joining as a referring customer. It's going to ask you for a username. Choose a username. Your username is going to be part of your website. So like my username is S Alford, so it's going to be moremito.com/whatever username you choose. Do not use an email address there. That will not work. Then the next field you'll see will ask for your email address. Then it'll ask for you to pick a password. Then you'll put your name, address, phone number, choose that you're not a robot, click that you read the procedures and policies, and submit it. And your website up just like that, guys. That's how you get your free customer website. If you need to call into customer service for any reason, customer service number is 509-593-3300. Again, it's 509-593-3300. Now, once you create your free customer website, then you can go into your free customer website and get into your back office. How do you get into your back office? You go to your website. So I would go to moremito.com/S Alford. Then I would click log in. Once you click log in, it's going to ask for your username and password. Put your username and password in. You are now in your back office. So all that information they were talking about in your back office, where you can get about the magic oatmeal, the hibiscus tea, testimonials, all that, you have access to that and much more in your back office, right? But if you're ready to order, then as soon as you log in your back office, you'll see a green button that says buy now. You click on that. Then you will scroll down. The first bundle is the Renew Brain and Body bundle number 1. It is your Renew Brain and Body, your Restore Oil, and your Rejuvenate Gel. That's the first bundle that's on there. And that's the one that's suggested because it has all 3 products. All 3 products are formulated to work together. So those of you that ask, oh, well, which one do I need? You need all of them because they're all formulated to work together. So if you just use 2, you're not going to get the full effect because you're missing your Rejuvenate Gel. or say you do these two, you're not using your Restore Oil, so you're not going to get the full effect. Dr. Bevan Elliott designed them to all work together to build your mitochondria up. So you want to get all of them, okay? Now remember, for your pets cannot have the Restore Oil because it has citrus in there, right? So the citrus has been removed out of the Restore Oil, and Petlife label has been placed on there. So the pets can have the Petlife, and they can also have the Rejuvenate Gel, straight Rejuvenate Gel, with it being white. Because y'all hear we mix the Restore Oil in our Rejuvenate Gel. But remember, pets can't have citrus. So you cannot put that on the pets if it's mixed up. So if you've mixed it and it's looking orange because we have the Restore Oil mix in it, you don't use this on pets. Use it straight where it's white on the pets. Because remember, pets have mitochondria just like humans have mitochondria. So everybody needs the product, right? So also we have a free app, the MoreMito app. So you want to go on your phone and go into like your Play Store, and download the MoreMito app. Once you download the MoreMito app, it's going to ask for your username and password. That's why we say create your free customer website first, because you're going to need that username and password to utilize the app. On the app, we have, testimonials and everything that you can send out to people, and anything that you send out from the app, it is tracked. So if I've sent something to you and it came from the app, guess what? I know whether you've watched it or listened to it or not, because the app tracks everything. You can also, there's testimonials on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie. If you go on the playlist on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie, after you go into the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie and subscribe, you go to the playlist, and there's different elements there. There's videos on there telling you how much of the product to take. There's training videos, you name it. You can go there, and that information is there. So I hope that I have covered everything. Again, we look forward to hearing your testimonials once you've gotten on the product. If you have questions, feel free to text me, 817-320-2571. If you need assistance, again, you can text me at 817-320-2571, and we can schedule a time to talk that works for you and myself. Or you can call in the customer service, which is 509-593-3300. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed, and healthy day. Remember to build that mitochondria up.